Stadiums have personalities. What's this one's?
That's a good question, but I think it's kind of the guy next door, and I say that in a way that is because it's a very comfortable place, a very welcoming place, and the very fact that it has two teams that are in different leagues, and that's a subject of some controversy, I know, but I think it's going to be great, and we're going to add in some hockey for good measure. So to me, it's sort of when I say the guy next door, I should say the person next door.
Now talk about just 10 years in the making, we've seen the changes, and then suddenly it looks like that. From your perspective, what do you think of it?
I go all the way back, because I'm so old, to Exhibition Stadium, and it was a first-class dump. I mean, quite frankly, it was our dump, and we loved it. And I saw Argo games here as a boy, and then the Blue Jays came in 1977. But it was not a source of great pride as stadiums go. And to see this come here, and then to see it get renovated so quickly, it was a miracle. I mean, I watched the construction week by week as I was sort of going back and forth around the city, and they got it done, and it's thanks to the great investment made by MLSE and by the province and the city, but also thanks to the hard work of all the construction workers and everybody else. And so now we've got something here that is really something to be proud of. And I think all the controversy about soccer and football sharing it will go away, because they've done it first class. And two teams are going to thrive here. And I think the greatest part of that is the FC was already thriving, but the Argos, I think, will thrive here. There'll be excitement about being here. It's a smaller stadium. It's back to the days of outdoor football, which are consistent with our sort of real Canadian traditions, and the Grey Cup is coming, so it's all good.
Expecting from the crowd, or more specifically the crowd noise tomorrow night and moving forward with the addition of the canopies?
Well, the only unfortunate part of all this is that the crowd couldn't get any noisier than it was before, so maybe the canopies will have some kind of an echo effect so that it'll get louder. But I mean, the FC crowd was probably Toronto's loudest if you sort of measured all the relative decibels of the fans in Toronto, and so I guess they'll be happier than ever, and especially on the days when it is a little chilly or a little bit rainy, that the way they've rebuilt the stadium will make people more comfortable, and that'll boost the teams. But the crowds here in this stadium for the soccer have always been unbelievably robust.
What do you think the stadium will mean in terms of trying to revitalize the Argonauts in the city?
I went through the experience just in my latter stages as commissioner of the decision to move the Montreal team to McGill Stadium, and it was a stadium of about 20,000 people. It was an old stadium, but it was right in the center of town. And what happened was, not only were people excited to be in a new place, but it became the hottest ticket in town because it was a smaller stadium. And it was fundamental to revitalizing not just the Montreal Alouettes, but the entire Canadian Football League. And I think this is going to do the same for the Argos. People are going to be excited to come and see it. They're going to be, the Argos will be, well supported and well marketed by the new owners. And I just think it's going to create new excitement about the CFL in a city where it has to succeed for the whole league to succeed.
En français, Monsieur le maire, qu'est-ce que le nouveau stade apporte à la ville de Toronto, aux Argonauts et au Toronto FC?
C'est une place pour beaucoup de réunions entre les fans, qu'est-ce que c'est, les spectateurs, et les spectateurs football, soccer, et et aussi hockey. Et c'est très important pour la ville de Toronto et de l'unité de la ville de Toronto et les espoirs de Toronto. C'est un jour très important aujourd'hui.
Est-ce que ça va aider les équipes? Est-ce que ça va aider les équipes de teams?
Pour les équipes aussi, c'est très important. Si les équipes attractent les spectateurs, spécialement les Argonauts, c'est très important pour le succès de la Ligue de football canadien et aussi pour l'FC aussi. FC a attracté beaucoup de spectateurs dans les années passées, mais maintenant c'est une autre raison d'être ici, le stade nouveau.